There are ethical concerns for both in-home health care and for end-of-life care that need to be practiced. Some of the more important ones are centered on dignity and quality of life. It's important to remember that autonomy is at the heart of in-home health care. There are many decisions we will all have to make in our life, but none can be more personal and important as the end-of-life care. So what are ethics? Ethics are just statements of what's right and what's wrong. Ethics are based on our moral beliefs and how we conduct ourselves. There are a few things that I'll be discussing: respect, fairness, trust, and autonomy. Respect is important to be professional, competent, respectful for both the patient and healthcare provider. It's important for the respect to play a major role in the treatment received by not only the patient, but the family members too. Good care is essential, and that means everyone's dignity, integrity, and basic rights must be considered for end-of-life care. Fairness should be also taken into consideration for everyone, not just the patient. And it's just like respect. Everyone should be treated fairly, just as we've always been taught from our elementary school years on. If we treat people like we would like to be treated, everyone will be treated with fairness and justice. Once again, this too is not just for the patient, but family members. Doing good is as simple as taking the patient's needs into consideration. Good care is good treatment. And there's also that interaction between the caregiver and the patient. Doing no harm is also meant for the caregiver and healthcare provider to be conscious of the extra needs of the patient. Say they have very thin skin, taking care not to tear it when moving them is an example. Trust is also found in good care. It's something that's based on honesty from the caregiver to the patient, and it's exercised so that the caregiver is not going to harm the patient. This can be in the form of information or updates, just as well as it can be for that extra little stop along the way home from the caregiver. Autonomy is dignity and self-determination. And dignity is part of the quality of life. That means that it will make the home caregiver have to get to know the patient even more. People feel safe in their surroundings, their familiar surroundings, and about people that they know. So when a person feels more secure, they're going to have a higher self-esteem. Self-determination is when the person has the right to make their own decisions. Making self-determination decisions early on in your healthcare plan and maintaining that autonomy and control over what someone's desires are, even if that means assigning someone else to care for the medical portion. Jay's journey is about a man who was diagnosed with kidney cancer early on in life and then diagnosed with pancreatic cancer later in life. He lived with both cancers, and his treatment for his pancreatic cancer improved his kidney cancer but did nothing for his pancreatic cancer. So at the end of his chemotherapy treatments, he had had enough, so he stopped the treatments. He spoke with his wife, and they both agreed, and they took control of the situation. They talked to the family, let the family know what was going on, and they got him enrolled in a hospice program. With that, he was able to remain in the home. He was able to spend more time with his family and close friends. He was very active, so he was able to go out and do all the activities he wanted to. And as his disease progressed, he was able to control when people came into the home for his nursing care or his physician's care. He controlled everything. It's that self-determination thing that they were really up on. His wife was a nurse, so that kind of helped the situation. His quality of life was good, and he could remain in the home, and that was key to his success. They had made sure all of the advanced care directives were taken care of, so there was no last-minute rush to get any paperwork done. So he's able to concentrate and enjoy his time with his friends in care. Not only did he get the care he needed, but his wife got the support she needed too. Ethical aspects of in-home and end-of-life care are based around the quality of care or quality of life, dignity, and self-determination. For a person to make those decisions is very important. Dignity and respect, along with maintaining a good line of communication with the in-home caregivers, will promote a good quality of life for end-of-life care, as well as it being considered a good death when that time comes.